Yo. Hello. Out of breath already. Out here. Welcome to my latest getaway to Dartmoor. It's been a while. I think February was the last one. Today is the 25th, I think, 26th of June. It's a Wednesday, 2024 that is. So yeah, I've got a rare opportunity to get out and hit the hills, and tonight I'm going to be camping at, I think it's called Score Hill Down. Camped here, I think it's back in 2022, so it's been a while, but it's quite late. It's nearly 6 p.m. I didn't have a lot of time, so I thought I'd go somewhere where it's not too far to drive from home and it's not too far to walk to the spot. So I've stopped for a second to record this video because walking and talking and breathing at the same time may prove a little difficult because I've not been going out much. My fitness is probably a bit there. So yeah, I'll crack them over the hill down to the side and try and find a spot to pitch, and I'll report in a bit and talk a bit about what's been going on and what's going to happen. Hello. So that was more difficult than it needed to be. I got to the spot I camped at last time at down by the river, and I bumped into an old guy walking his dogs who lives nearby, and he described it as it looked like Buttern's holiday park. So yeah, there was lots of tents, lots of people. Like, no, I ain't going anywhere near that shit. So I decided just to kind of walk in the opposite direction and see where it took me. So I've ended up on the top of a place called Buttern Hill. Not like Button Moon, Buttern with an E-R-N or U-R-N, I don't know. But anyway, that's where I've ended up. Now I thought it was some sort of tour when I got here because it looks a bit like a tour. But having just looked on OS Maps, it's like a hut circle. So I think I'm in the middle of someone's house, what would have been. So this is where I've pitched. Yeah, some nice views up here actually. So it's quite nice really, just to kind of, plan to go somewhere and then go, right, that ain't gonna work, and then just pick somewhere else. Quite a walk up here. It's quite a hill, but good to get a bit of a walk in, helps with the fitness. But it's quite late now. It's 7:15, so probably got another, hour and a half, 2 hours, of light left. But yeah, just nice to sit and chill really. Been a lot going on. I'm not going to talk about it now. I'll have a little chat about it later on. But I'm just going to sit and chill now. Have a little snack or something. For tea, I've got, I think it's the same sort of stuff I bought when I camped up on Sheep's Tor a while back. It's like the stir fry set from Sainsbury's, so it's like it's the mushroom one this time, I think. So it's like a, stir fry vegetable set, some like Shanghai noodles, and a sauce. And I've also got like a pork sausage to cook with it to add a bit of substance. So yeah, I'll probably cook that in a bit. Try and do that before it gets dark. But yeah, I'm gonna have a beer, have some snacks, take in the views, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Oh, hello. Fluffy hair. Hello, sheeps. So, yeah, I'm just cooking tea. It's about 8:15. Cooking tea. Yeah, so that's the stir fry I was talking about. So that should be ready soon. About an hour and a quarter, I think, left of the sunlight. That's where the sun is currently. So yeah, just chilling really. It's good to be back up here. Yeah, anyway, I thought I'd just check in for a sec. So yeah, cooking tea, I've had a couple of beers, so yeah, feeling a bit relaxed now, which is cool. As you can see, the weather today is pretty good. It's going to turn not quite so good tomorrow, not really bad, but quite good timing, really, quite lucky. Make the most of this weather and this lovely view behind me. So yeah, food should be ready soon, so I'll stop recording to eat that, and then I'll check in a bit. Hello. So it's 10 to 9. See over there? Sun is not far off setting. Got some mist rolling in off the hills. Very atmospheric. I don't know how well you can hear me. I've got my AirPods in. So yeah, if I sound crap, I apologise. Yeah, it's pretty cool though over there. I don't know where you can see it, but you got like the sort of mist over the hills. It's pretty cool. So I've had tea. Yeah, so it's nearly 9 o'clock. I'll see how long I can stay out for before I get tired and go into the tent. But yeah, it's just good to be back out. The view here is amazing. I might come back to this spot actually. It's like a lucky find. I'm kind of believer of almost fate and things happen for a reason. It's ridiculously busy down at the place I was going to head to. So I've ended up somewhere that, somewhere new, somewhere I've just come off the cuff. So that's cool. So yeah, it's it's June 2024. So I think the last video I did was probably in like February time. Things have just been busy with work, busy at home. Anyone who's followed the channel for any more than a couple of years knows that I went for a period where I was off work for like 6 months with the old noggin, and never really kind of got to the bottom of that. Been back at work, things have been okay, but yeah, after a touch of counselling, it was suggested to me that I might have ADHD, and my reaction, like a lot of people probably, was don't be silly. I'm not some hyperactive kid that's like naughty at school. But having then researched ADHD, it was kind of a big light bulb moment for me where I'm like, yeah, tick, tick, tick. Yeah, that sums me up. So I'm not going to bleat on about it, but ADHD is a sort of a not particularly well understood condition. People think the hyperactivity part in it basically means you're all just crazy, can't sit still, always on the go, blah blah blah. But there's 3 types: there's hyperactive and impulsive, inattentive, and then the combined type. So yeah, I've actually had my assessment today, and I've actually been diagnosed with inattentive ADHD. So basically, it presents as daydreaming, being forgetful. It's kind of hard to explain, really. Anyone's interested, look it up. But basically it's a brain development condition, and it means that you don't produce enough dopamine, which means you kind of struggle to get going. Well, people think people use it as an excuse to be lazy, and that's not it at all. It's just brain works differently. It's not necessarily, they call it a developmental condition or whatever, but it just means we're different. It means that there are positives to it as well. It means we're really creative, very sort of empathetic and what have you, but it means we all kind of make promises we can't keep, and it means we struggle to do things we don't enjoy. So it kind of explains things with work, and now I know what's going on. It's good. It means I can kind of address it. But so that's kind of that. I won't say I won't go on about it because you may not be interested in it. But as far as the camping goes, so I'm sorry if there's wind noise. It's difficult to tell, but it's getting a little bit blowy now. But yeah, all solo. So hoping to get back out, trying to sort of make it monthly if I can. Going to go to some new places. So I've got a couple of places I like to go that are kind of on the paranormal side. I don't know whether to post those on the camping channel or the paranormal channel, because it's going to be camping but probably be a little bit paranormal, so I don't know. I'll make a decision about it, but in the meantime, just going to try and get out, show you the great outdoors, anyone that kind of can't get out, show you some views like this. It's really good to be back out. So that's kind of what's been going on with me, really. Just lots going on, and we've had stuff going on with my adult children eventually moving out and stuff. So there's stuff going on in the house. Just haven't had the time to get out. So I was starting to get a bit of cabin fever. So I've been very glad to get out tonight. It's been very good for the old mental health. Just sit and look at that view. In a minute, so it's getting a little bit more chilly. I'll retire to the tent and just continue reflecting. Watch some YouTube or some Netflix or something. Maybe see what happens with the clouds tonight. Whether there's some stars I can look up at. But yeah, so I don't know if there'll be any more videos tonight. This will probably be quite a short one, as I can kind of get back into it. So there's some people I'm hoping to do some sort of collab camps with. A guy called Mark. If you're watching this, Mark, then I hope you're well. I will be in touch about getting out together at some point. I still need to get out with Ash at some point. So yeah, let's try and get a little bit more sociable going forward, and try and get some joint camps in. But I still very much enjoy the solo camps, and as far as watching other channels go, I do prefer watching the solo camps. It's just something nice about it. Anyway, right, so I'll leave it there. I've been blabbing on for 6.5 minutes. Wow. And I'll either report in a bit, otherwise I will catch up with you in the morning. Morning. This is about 6:15. What a long night. Sleep has eluded me for a lot of the night. Yeah, for some reason just didn't sleep particularly well. So I've got my lightweight, my synthetic, my 2-season bag with me this time. I wasn't cold, and I've got a t-shirt and didn't even keep my trousers on. So it's nothing to do with that. Just didn't sleep massively well. So yeah, the weather's odd. So the forecast was for it to be quite nice this morning, but it's sounded like there's rain. Rain hitting this end of the tent, but I think it's just been more of that sort of mist and fog. The wind's been sort of reasonably strong, so it's been blowing against the end of the tent. So we'll be packing away a wet tent. It's not the end of the world. I'll just hang it out on the line when I get home, but I was kind of hoping it was one of these summer trips where I could pack away dry tent and not have to worry. But yeah, so I'm toying with just getting up really and slowly packing away and getting gone. I wasn't really going to rush getting back, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so I'll lie for a little bit longer and see if I do drop off for a bit longer. But otherwise, yeah, let's get up and get out. So yeah, so I'm out the tent. It's pretty darn miserable up here this morning. I think it's just because of the height I'm at. I'm basically up in the clouds. This is what I'm looking at. So yeah, it's only about 6:30, but I'm gonna get packed down and get down the hill, try and find some nicer weather, get home, and maybe just go home and have a nap. We'll see. So yeah, I'll report in for a final video in a bit. So there we are. That's where I was. As you can see, I've left no trace. It's still pretty horrible. It is starting to clear a little bit, but yeah, I don't know if you can see the spots on my sunglasses, but yeah, it's still pretty wet up here. My trousers are wet now. There we go. So time is 7:10. So I'm gonna get off down the hill, and yeah, that's it for this latest getaway to Dartmoor. So yeah, it's been a nice one. It was really nice to be able to sit out last night with the view, just clear my head with that great view and what have you. But yeah, this morning's just didn't sleep particularly well, and as you can see, I'm up in the clouds here, so not the most pleasant of packing away experiences. But hey ho, that's what wild campers all about. So yeah, I hope everyone's well. Good to be able to put another video out. I'm sorry about the wind noise. Good to put another video out, and hopefully there'll be more to come in the coming weeks and months. So I will say farewell, and as always, keep the music. Dune, Dune. Oh, hang on. Dune, 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 Dune. Do, do, do,